I just spoke to Jen 5 seconds ago, so she's probably going, Yildiz, really? Are you going live now? Hi, Jen. I just want to give you guys an energy update. I'll wait for a few seconds for people to get on, and then I'll have a quick chat. And then the people that are actually watching this video later aren't going to be saying, gee, we're going to wait forever. Hi, Kimberly. How are you, love? I just wanted to give you guys a bit of an energy update. I need you guys to check in with your frequency at the moment, because your frequency, you are actually moth totem. Yeah, no joke. Some of you will be seeing the lunar moth. I've already seen that, so that part of my download message has already well and truly been and gone. Okay. Hi, Antonella. Lesiana, I have been calling you. Yeah, I've been okay, Kimberly. I've had good days and bad days. I think all of us have been a bit like that. Have my day where I'm like, yes, okay, get the energy in, and then other days it's like, I'll be in it. I think a lot of us are experiencing that, but a lot of us are experiencing other people's energy. And we need to keep ourselves very grounded, okay? Because there is some very negative energies around. So we need to very much white light ourselves to the people that we love and the ones around us. We very much need to keep very, very grounded. Use your chakra salts, use your smudge sticks, meditate, picture a rainbow light around you. Also send light to those who you are concerned about. The thing is, with our chakras and with our auras, etc., our energy field, you've got to picture yourself being an energy force. What happens is when a person is unwell, unslept, lack of sleep, not well, frequency down. Now their energy field becomes a vulnerable state. It's a bit like a force field, which is a bit like the skin. When you think of your skin in medical terms, your skin has a protective barrier around it. Now, our energy fields have a protective barrier as well. What's happening is a lot of people that we are directly connected to, their frequency is very vulnerable. So although we might be looking at the 3D of situations and saying, and this is just an example, I'm angry at this person or I'm angry at that person, remember frequency. And it's very hard for feminine to at all times be super understanding and compassionate, especially when you're not sure whether you're receiving a download yourself or whether you're physically just feeling that you're purging. A lot of the purging isn't yours. A lot of the energy that you're receiving is physically another person's energy, so it is directly impacting you. What you need to be mindful of is during that time, you need to white light yourself. You're going to have to white light the individual, be it mother, father, brother, sister, twin, whoever the energy is that you're directly receiving. Because while this frequency is down, their energy is actually theoretically in danger. And this can be, some of you might have been having trigger points connected to divine masculine maybe being in grave danger. Health-wise, danger-wise, this could be even towards yourselves, like a fear of danger. Again, it's base chakra, so try and get your chakras aligned. A lot of us where we're at the moment is very much our chakra is bouncing between the heart chakra and the third eye, and it feels like there's a blockage. So I'm sorry if the phone's bouncing. I'm sitting out the front. It's going from the heart to the throat to the head. So a lot of you are going to have temple headaches. And you'll know when it's getting ready to clear, because you're going to get to a stage where you're going to get incredibly thirsty. Now that thirst is your crown. So what's happening is I'm feeling it's the reason why we're having heart chakra and throat chakra is because we're wanting to communicate, but because our heart, the way in what we feel is still healing, and what we're wanting to say but not able to verbalize due to lack of communication or tapering our communication is actually directly affecting our throat chakra. So it's bouncing back and forward, which is really pissing me off right now. It's like I've tried the honey, I've tried the communication. It's not a normal kind of scenario. So you know there's something that's actually getting triggered. But the third eye, a lot of us are having that, kind of opening of the third eye. So the interesting thing will be a lot of what you guys are going to physically start experiencing and seeing. Where the planets are at the moment, another thing you will be experiencing is anything from feeling super on top of the world, very motivated, like you're out to go get the world, and then all of a sudden completely very, very vulnerable. Now, everybody collectively will feel this. Not one of us are immune to this shit. So you will have your days where you're like, yes, I'm in it. And then you're like, yes, I'm in it. And it's very normal. It's completely normal. Be gentle with yourselves during that time. I'm laughing about it now, but when you're in it, you're not laughing. You might be laughing, but you're definitely not laughing. So has anyone been experiencing this? I have been getting many downloads. I am going to be doing a video connected to the Lionsgate portal, and that's because I had a vision the other night directly connected to it. I feel there is a very important transition coming up, and it is connected to a lot of us changing. I'm not feeling a negative energy, but I do feel we do need to light ourselves to make it to that time frame. That moves around the 26th of July through to the 8th of August. And that is a very large kind of jump. Hypnosis for what, doll? I'm just reading a comment if anyone's wondering what I'm doing. I feel a lot of the chakra clearing can be done while you're sleeping, which is easier. I generally do the, hey, Derry, how are you? Have you been purging too? I had, whew, I'm a very patient person. I'm an incredibly patient person. I had a massive purge the other day, and it was literally to the point where, look, literally you could kick me in the gut. I'm a Libran and I've got most of my charts Cancer. I'm the most forgiving person. But there was so much anger that I experienced the other day, and this was, hadn't talked to anyone, hadn't done any videos, and the anger, it was like, wow. And then I knew it wasn't my energy. It was like, this is off the Richter scale. So there I was with the smudge stick in the shower, cleared the house, chakra meditation, yeah, just to kind of ground yourself, got my shoes off. It's like, okay, now just breathe. But it was a very heavy energy shift. A lot of you guys, your masculines are in it. They're fucking in it. You're going to need to just be super understanding. This is another thing I explained to a feminine energy that I had had a chat to. It's what we've got to understand is female energies wag ass bags, right? So initially, and this is for those of us who are twins, who know where twins have walked into that, regardless of whether you choose to be with your twin, you're a twin for bloody life. That's your energy, okay? So the thing is, when you've had that direct plug in, even way before that, if you had an issue, you would have been known as the person that was going to your friends and talking about your bloody twin. And they would have been like, after a while, super not supportive. Shut up, you're going to get over this. We're just sick of hearing it. But you had the throat chakra going on. So you had the aspects of, yes, you were purging, you were processing, but you had someone to talk to. Directly speaking, the way society has been for many, many moons has been energy has been an aspect of an expectation on top of the masculine, but the masculine has really had nobody to talk to. So what do? They internalize things. So you've got to get that masculines are in it because they have nobody they can talk to. So they are doing their journey in a very different way. And we do need to be very mindful of that. That, yes, okay, the 3D has been super crappy. So cold out here. Super crappy. But ultimately speaking, in snippets through the journey, we have so very much been very blessed to have YouTube, to have different mediums that we can use. We have our own kind of light inside ourselves that is our saving grace, so to speak. Plus, we are, how could I put it? We're the nurturers. So we nurture ourselves pretty much. We're Chiron, okay? We've got Chiron energy. So masculine assisted that, but ultimately speaking, a lot of that is where we have the experience now. So we have that aspect of awareness that, oh, I'm feeling this because of X, Y, and Z. So we're lucky we've got that. You try and be going through this energy, which is an awakening, an ascension process, and having no idea what the hell's going on. And you're going, I'm going to the loony bin. I'm just checking out. That's pretty much how you feel. Yeah. But you're going to have, I think, when I talk about the matrix, think of it in this way. I don't really want to use England as a kind of an example, but it's a bit like the cookie cutter homes, and we're all living in them, and we're living Groundhog Day. Okay, so we're getting up, we're going to work, and, you know, we're doing the 9 to 5, eat, sleep, get up and do it again, okay? Then in our 3D lives, when we look at things, we're going, I got a bill. How am I going to pay it? Ultimately speaking, when you release the ego connected to it and you are proactive in that process, you're actually doing what you can physically, but mentally seeing the other side of that bridge and saying, it's divinely guided. You then release the aspect of the ego, and Mother Nature, universe, etc., takes over. Okay, so try and that's why the death of ego is coming about, is because we're going, I'm in trouble. I've got X, Y, and Z going on. How am I going to have this sorted? The power of manifestation is about the belief with the death of ego. Now, the ego is never going to die, but it's going to get to the point where the ego is going, so that you can get to the point you can relax into it and say, let Mother Nature take its course. What falls down is meant to fall down. What fails is meant to fail. It highlights where we can do better in life. And I'm sorry if this is shaking. I will kind of try and stay still. So try and look at it from that point of view. When you're getting triggered and panicked, do what you physically can. Change what you physically can. If it's broken and it's not meant to be, it's not meant to be. My energy is like a bunch of anger, lusty squirrels. I have not slept for 2 days in order to become overtired. I'm feeling your pain, lovely. Yes, you'll actually find, ironically enough, you'll probably have, generally speaking, when it's super busy for a person, it's almost like when a person is nesting. Now, females have very good intuition connected to that. When a person is nesting and they're getting the house ready, it's because they're preparing for something. You probably got something coming, and that's why you're in a rush getting things ready. I mean, tonight I got things out of the cupboard and storage, and my girlfriend's picked them up and she's taken them to the shop. So, power of thought. I must have known. But I just thought I'd give you guys that update. So try and white light your loved ones and the people around you, because there can be energies where they actually physically latch onto you. And that has been something that I did talk to a friend about tonight, and there's 2 people who have spoken to me about that tonight alone, and I've had downloads connected to that as well, connected to divine masculine or divine feminine, whoever is, you know, dealing with a lower vibration at the moment. So try and white light people around you, your loved ones. Try and get yourself as grounded as you can so that when these energies come towards you, you're actually prepared and you're ready for that. So if it means crystals, wear crystals. Try and keep yourself safe. Try and look after yourself. Like I said, if you're needing an emergency booking and you're picking up on frequencies, generally speaking, if you come to me and you need a reading, I can tune into a person and tell you if they do or don't have an energy directly connected around them. And I can try and give you a hand and point you in the right direction, connected to if I've got to go do research for crystals, etc. And I'm trying to get the page finished on the website for the chakras, the food. I'm getting chakra teas that I can add to the website. And for those of you who are in Perth, in Waruna, I will put the connection onto my website. I will be doing readings through that centre, through my girlfriend's centre. She does kinesiology. So I will be putting a little link there too for those of you who are in Perth, WA. Otherwise, I love you to bits. If you're needing an emergency booking, just inbox me on the website. And take care, guys. I'll come back soon.